Some people in life are quietly toxic. They may smile, seem kind, or even offer support, but their presence slowly drains your energy. You might feel uneasy, tired, or constantly anxious after being around them, even if you can't pinpoint why. This exhaustion isn't a coincidence, it's a pattern caused by their subtle, manipulative behaviors. Learning to recognize this is crucial for protecting your peace. After every interaction, you may leave confused, frustrated, or even doubting yourself. What starts as a small, seemingly harmless conversation slowly piles up, affecting your confidence, your mood, and even your health. Toxic people operate quietly like a hidden drain on your energy and focus, creating tension you don't always see but constantly feel. If these behaviors go unnoticed, they accumulate. You may wake up one day mentally drained, frustrated, and unsure of your own thoughts. Today, we will break down 7 types of toxic people: the ones who manipulate, create drama, criticize destructively, betray trust, drain energy, prioritize only themselves, or promise help they never give. Recognizing them allows you to set boundaries and protect your mental health. Let's start with the first type, the manipulator. Have you ever had a conversation where someone's words made you doubt your own reality? You know you're right, but suddenly you question yourself. Manipulators twist facts, deny events, or make harmless things seem like huge mistakes. They often make you apologize for feelings that are entirely valid. This subtle gaslighting slowly erodes your self-trust, leaving you unsure of what's true, what's fair, and what you actually want. For example, you confront them about a hurtful comment. They might respond, "I was only joking, can't you take a joke?" Or, "You're overreacting, you think too much." At first, it feels small, even excusable. But repeated over weeks or months, it slowly convinces you that your perceptions are wrong. You begin to question your feelings and decisions, losing confidence in yourself. The danger is cumulative. Over time, manipulators create self-doubt, anxiety, and even guilt for problems that are not yours. You might notice yourself over-explaining, apologizing excessively, or hesitating to act. Your energy is being consumed without your awareness, making it harder to focus on personal goals and emotional stability. Distance is not weakness, it's self-preservation. Learn to identify manipulative patterns and respond assertively. Use statements like, "I will not discuss this further until we can talk calmly," or simply limit interactions. Clear boundaries protect your mental space and stop manipulative behavior from dominating your life. Next, we have the drama maker. Drama makers thrive on chaos. Even minor incidents become major conflicts. If their day is uneventful, they may manufacture tension to feel alive. Initially, you might sympathize or even participate, thinking you are helping. But over time, this constant storm of emotions leaves you mentally exhausted and emotionally unstable. Being around drama makers makes you reactive, anxious, and distracted. You carry their problems home, sometimes replaying conflicts in your mind. Your day, which should be your own, becomes entangled in their ongoing turmoil. Energy meant for your goals is siphoned away. You don't have to engage in every conflict. Observing without participating or removing yourself from unnecessary drama protects your mental clarity. Focus on your life, your goals, and your peace instead of stepping into their manufactured chaos. Third, the critic without solutions. These individuals tear down without building up. They point out flaws but never offer constructive guidance. Their feedback feels harsh, demoralizing, and often stops progress instead of encouraging growth. Working with or listening to them can leave you questioning your abilities unnecessarily. Repeated exposure to such criticism can erode motivation and self-belief. You may second-guess decisions, hesitate to start new projects, or lose enthusiasm entirely. Unlike a mentor or supportive colleague, their comments leave you stagnant and doubtful. Separate helpful advice from destructive criticism. Ask yourself, does this feedback help me improve, or is it just tearing me down? Protect your focus and confidence by listening only to voices that constructively guide you. Number 4 is the fake friend. They appear loyal and trustworthy, but they may secretly betray you. Sharing personal details, secrets, or vulnerabilities can backfire when they reveal them to others. These people maintain an illusion of friendship while undermining your trust and peace. Observe inconsistencies between words and actions. Limit sharing personal information and step back from those who repeatedly betray trust. Emotional boundaries prevent long-term harm and preserve your ability to form genuine connections. Fifth, the energy drainer. These are people who take without giving back. Every conversation or encounter leaves you feeling exhausted or emotionally empty. They constantly complain, exaggerate their problems, and demand attention, but rarely offer support. Initially, you may feel empathy, believing you can help, but over time, their needs overshadow yours. Their presence can make ordinary tasks feel overwhelming. You find yourself mentally tired, emotionally stressed, and physically drained. Even a short interaction can leave you with lingering tension and anxiety. If unchecked, this pattern can affect your sleep and productivity. Recognize these patterns and reduce exposure. Set firm boundaries, limit conversation length, or avoid unnecessary engagements. Your energy is finite, and protecting it is key. Our sixth type is the extreme selfish person. These individuals consistently prioritize only themselves. They monopolize conversations, dismiss your feelings, and expect your full attention. Reciprocity is absent. Over time, you feel invisible, unappreciated, or forced to constantly validate their needs while neglecting your own. Being around extreme selfish people erodes self-esteem and creates imbalance. You may feel guilty for prioritizing yourself or fearful of upsetting them. Their behavior can subtly shape your sense of worth, leaving you questioning your importance in relationships and your ability to assert needs. Set limits, communicate clearly, and protect your time and energy. Recognize that healthy relationships are two-way streets. Refuse to carry the weight of someone who refuses to consider your needs or contributions. Finally, number 7, the sweet talker. Some people make grand promises, help, support, or guidance, but rarely follow through. Their words are convincing, creating false hope and causing you to invest time or emotion into something that never materializes. The disappointment is compounded because your trust was already built. Relying on sweet talkers can stall your progress, waste your time, and foster frustration. Repeated disappointments can make you hesitant to trust others, even when genuine help is available. Over time, your momentum suffers, and confidence may waver. Evaluate credibility based on past behavior. Prioritize people who demonstrate reliability and consistency. Words without action are empty. Trust those who prove commitment through tangible results. So, let's recap the 7 types: the manipulator, the drama maker, the critic without solutions, the fake friend, the energy drainer, the extreme selfish person, and the sweet talker. Recognizing them is crucial for self-protection and mental clarity. Observe interactions carefully. Patterns matter more than single incidents. It's not about one interaction, it's repeated behavior. Notice how certain people consistently make you feel drained, anxious, or doubtful. Consistent negative patterns are a red flag signaling it's time to act. So, what can you do? First, set boundaries. Boundaries define what is acceptable. They communicate your limits clearly, protecting your mental and emotional space. Saying no or limiting exposure are acts of self-care, not cruelty. Next, practice daily self-care. Whether it's quiet time, hobbies, exercise, or reflection, consistently nurturing your mind and body fortifies you against toxic influence. Your peace and growth must remain a top priority. Some relationships require distance. Removing yourself from toxic dynamics is necessary for long-term well-being. Stepping back is not abandonment. It's a conscious choice to preserve your mental health and emotional stability. Intuition often senses toxicity before conscious awareness. Feelings of anxiety, dread, or frustration are signals. Trust these instincts, they are your mind and body alerting you to potential harm. Invest in relationships that are supportive, encouraging, and reciprocal. Seek people who respect boundaries, celebrate your growth, and uplift your mental and emotional well-being. Quality matters more than quantity. Express needs clearly, calmly, and without over-apologizing. For example, I need to focus on my priorities and cannot engage in this conversation right now. Assertive communication signals self-respect and sets the tone for others. Awareness alone isn't enough. Pair recognition of toxic patterns with decisive action. Set boundaries, limit exposure, and protect your energy. This reinforces self-trust and safeguards mental health. Even small choices, like limiting a conversation or saying no, compound over time. Each conscious decision strengthens confidence, energy, and clarity. You regain control over your life and priorities. You are not responsible for others' toxicity, but you are responsible for how you respond. Protect your mental space, safeguard your energy, and invest in relationships that genuinely uplift you. Choosing yourself is choosing freedom, peace, and empowerment. Manipulator, drama maker, critic without solutions, fake friend, energy drainer, extreme selfish person, sweet talker. Recognizing these patterns helps you prevent unnecessary harm and maintain clarity, focus, and emotional well-being. Pay attention to how interactions affect you. Fatigue, doubt, frustration, or anxiety are signs of toxicity. Recognizing these reactions helps you decide when to set limits or distance yourself. Boundaries are a daily practice. They maintain your energy, protect mental health, and prevent manipulation. Consistent enforcement shows self-respect and teaches others how to treat you. Reduce time with energy-draining or manipulative individuals. Even brief reductions restore mental clarity, focus, and emotional balance. Your environment directly influences your well-being. Seek relationships that respect boundaries, celebrate growth, and provide encouragement. Invest energy where it returns value, positivity, and stability. Every day, choose actions that protect your energy, saying no, setting limits, walking away from negativity. Small decisions accumulate, strengthening self-respect and personal power. Feelings of unease, stress, or tension often precede conscious recognition of toxicity. Trust these instincts. They are your early warning system guiding you to protect your mental space. Awareness plus action builds control over your life. You cannot change others' behavior, but you can control how much influence they have on you. Protecting your boundaries is an act of empowerment. Life consists of choices. Walking away from toxic relationships is a conscious decision toward freedom, clarity, and growth. Each step reinforces your self-agency and mental strength. Remember, you are not responsible for others' toxicity, but you are fully responsible for your response. Guard your mental space, invest in uplifting relationships, and choose yourself. Freedom, peace, and empowerment are within reach. Choosing yourself is choosing freedom, peace, and empowerment. Thank you for watching. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on building a healthier, happier life. We'll see you in the next one.